Hey y'all, welcome to WatchaMania. It's your AEW Dynamite Beach Break, Chicago, Illinois, 12th, May 14th, 2025. Watchalong and live reactions. I'm your host, Avi Def. How we doing, everybody? We're halfway through the week. It's Wednesday. Y'all know what that means. Ooh, this show has been a long time coming. At least by AEW standards, because AEW moves incredibly fast. But yes, this one's been a long time coming. We've been talking about this show for almost a month now. We're doing all right. Thanks. Agreed. Very much need this escape. Hey there, JJ. Hey there, Dresden. Welcome in. Lone Star popped in here early. Yo, everybody's showing up, showing out. Love to see it. One. Energy, yo, got some sports chatter in here. That's dope. But yes, look at it. We got ourselves a stacked show tonight, and I don't necessarily mean like match-wise. It's just we have a lot of international featuring on this show. We got of course Konosuke Takeshita and Josh Alexander, the never Openweight champion of New Japan, and the MLP men's Canadian champion of MLP. Teaming together. We got Azumi, the new strong women's champion. Like, I just find it interesting how much how many talent from how many different promotions we're featuring just on tonight's episode. Yo, Rico, what's up, man? Rhea, hello. Y'all lucky I'm here. We're lucky you're here. Oh, you're lucky you're here. No, I'm kidding. Hello. How goes, Hex? Yo, the steel cage match is the big talking point, but this eliminator match, though, we're running it back, and we just did one of these last week, but now featuring new contenders. I'll let that. Should be red, but if I go down the whole schedule, felt that. Mercy passing out all the greetings. Well, I wonder what we're opening with. Do you think we're going to open up with the Hurt Syndicate segment? Something tells me, like, that's going to be, like soon. If it's not opening, I think it'll be after the first match. Oh, yeah, Steel Cage match has got to be the main event, right? Like, I can't imagine them putting anything over the men's world title match, considering the story surrounding the men's world championship right now, you know? If somebody beats Moxley for it, they free the championship. They literally restore the feeling. I'm done alone. Last 2 days, starting at roughly 3 each day. Woo! That's rough, brother. But you could take your mind off of work and put it towards the fun and the graps. I was thinking Tech would be doing either for, but I don't think maybe she appears. Yeah, I don't see her having like a surprise debut per se. I think the closest to a surprise debut we'll get is probably... No, because the next ROH pay-per-view is literally all in. I don't think they'll wait that long. I think she pops up relatively soon, though. But I don't see it being, like, like a surprise hidden behind too many walls, you know? But yes, y'all, the show's about to get started. So first things first, please do drop a thumbs up if you could be so kind. Help support the channel. Helps get this stream boosted in the algorithm so people know we're live. But also, we're going to experience a brief buffering for just a few moments as we get the show going commercial-free on our end and for everybody in the go position who want that experience for themselves. Of course, if all goes according to plan, the brief should be buffering. The buffering should be brief. So, when all is said and done, I'll let you know, and should be good to go. She'll be on. I think it'll come around to that, though. I'll see. Everyone is confirmed, Hex. The other day, Toni Khan tweeted out the new lineup for the match, the full lineup for the matchup. It was... Oh, here we go. Let me get... Hey. The new intro. Alrighty, y'all. We should be all good on the buffering. Press F5 if you don't. If you still have some, that should fix it up for you. Agreed, Mercy. Mainly because this is from like. It's so nostalgic for me. Not this song specifically, but had some 41 mixtapes when I was a kid. Yo, look at all the intro pyro. Look at that in the Wintrust Arena. Wow, we got a full-sized AEW venue again. Now I can unmute.
Our main event, Jon Moxley, the AEW World Champion, steps inside a steel cage with his challenger, Samoa.
Opening up with a tag match. Let's go. Let's do it. Oh yeah, but this was set well before the cage match was. So it's just awesome that you get to see it. They went with back to the classic, you know, Wintrust Arena. They can all it's Old Faithful at this point, right outside of Daly's place. Get in the booth, yes.
Finalist in the 2025 Owen Hart Foundation Men's Tournament, Will Ospreay and Hangman Adam Page on the same team. I can't wait to see it. It's about
We got ourselves a good old Can They Coexist.
beach break. Sometimes Ian, it gets windy at the beach. Hey, we're in the Windy City. We sure are.
Billy Goat time indeed to kick off the show at that.
But they may have to choose
Maybe after then if Toni wins, fair.
the two men that will meet 1 week from Sunday. Alive here tonight.
Yo,
Let the record show a bit of apprehension on the
showing this arena not too long ago. In fact, just last month for Windy City Riot.
partner. I don't know if he's quite on the same
How much you put me over this past year?
an uneasy alliance, to say the
He really is an infectious act, though, isn't he?
Ospreay volunteering the services of this man to step into battle with the Don
What do you
Callis
think?
family.
Oh yeah, it sets the pace, puts everybody on the show in an immediate follow that mode.
From Aaron Street, Virginia, weighing 229 pounds, Hangman Adam.
No vest, nothing. If I'm not mistaken, he just walked himself out of the heel tunnel. He really still thinks he's the heel.
Is looking to ride his horse, this momentum, all the way into All In, Texas. Taz, the tap on the shoulder is not gently brushed aside, pushed aside by Adam Page. I think told a huge story. Yeah, I think you're right.
Wow, that kid wanted him to sign. He said, absolutely. That was so cute. As he then poses in front of a shot of him burning his art rival's house down.
Certainly need to, because the team that they are
For real,
facing
Mercy. He's like
not only
truly showing that the good's still in there, you know.
they are managed by perhaps one of the most nefarious individuals in all of professional wrestling. Let's head back to the ring in Chicago's own, the Dapper Yapper, Justin Roberts.
And their opponents being accompanied by Don Callis,
Excalibur.
Josh Alexander, and the Alpha.
I'm missing it. Have higher standards. Yes, he's such a heel. Have higher standards for yourself.
Josh Alexander, two very
It's so weird. Like right? Like now it just feels like him coming out of that tunnel was self-deprecating. Because that was some intently babyface shit.
they could be walking into Double or Nothing, and their singles meeting,
No, where's the... Aw.
diminished.
I wanted to see the MLP Men's Championship out here on Josh Alexander.
Positioning here as well, Taz, because the only blemish on
Indeed, Hippo. I hope your week has been good to you as well. Mine is thankfully just kind of hosted by. Can't complain too much.
this point, I mean,
Wow, Ospreay's hair is combed, but he's let the waves stay.
piece of units, no matter what configuration it is. I got a little
What
tongue
a
tied because
config-
I noticed Dom was grabbing a headset. Callis, you on headset yet? Getting there. I guess you're on. I hear you. Adjust my levels.
I guess you're on. I'm here.
Do it in the back.
So, yo, hey there, Darth. Yeah, the family getting a win here would be big, and it would really throw a lot of things off for these two lads. Simply doesn't recognize MLP, but if Mercedes would have won. I don't know if that's the case, right? Because they've shown footage from MLP before on more than one occasion.
I feel you and I have been doing this for 30 years almost, Taz. Pretty nice. I think you're being nice.
And then Dawn, at the end of Northern Rising, said, and we're going to take this championship to AEW.
Finals of this tournament, and I love it. It's a huge night, beach break, one of the biggest nights of the year.
You're not working night shift, got off early? Yo, this is dope. Glad to hear it, John. It's gotta be nice to be able to watch the show, not having to avoid spoilers.
The steel cage match for the AEW World Championship. John Moxley, the champion. Samoa.
Right? Hangman's got a look going on. Probably Callis moment, I guess. Yep. Probably was just talking shit, and then it was like, they then did not bring the championship to AEW with them.
MJF is looking for his answer from the Hurt Syndicate. Bobby Lashley promised he will deliver.
It's time for
here
cowboy shit.
tonight. And the full
Down it is. I feel so young, Alex. Yeah. It was back in 2003, early well, I shouldn't say early, but Ruthless Aggression era.
more on that a little later.
He was a fan that kind of got involved with the action. I think it was all part of that. Honestly, I couldn't tell you too much about it. All I know is that he's had some famous moments with several different wrestlers. Then he also has had several different runs in different promotions, one of which was New Japan. So definitely don't remember that.
Had part of his ear amputated several years ago, and has worn the headgear ever since.
Agreed, Riga. He should be studied. Like I hope 10, 15 years from now, I hear people saying that Konosuke Takeshita is their all-time favorite. That Konosuke Takeshita inspired them to get into the industry.
Did you pick up on that? It seemed certainly like some hesitancy on behalf of Ospreay. Don't read too much into it don't read too much into it. I'll give you the historical context. When he was in the
Okay, he was signed at the time. I imagine that he got signed either before or during that whole situation.
That's interesting, though, what Callis is saying. He knows. I mean, he understands what Ospreay's about. I kind of maybe Don's right. I got to give the devil his due here. Maybe he's right about that. Alexander driving down Ospreay, who did, at least moments ago, reach for the tag, but found himself anchored in the center of the ring by Josh Alexander. And Don, we
That's
talked about the 2025 Owen Hart
wild,
Foundation
Rhea.
tournament. Did not go the way of the family. Both Kyle Fletcher and Konosuke Takeshita bounced from the tournament.
Oh!
He's done.
Just threw him into midair to catch a knee.
Knee strike by Takeshita. Yeah, not only their fourth match as a tag team, Alexander and Takeshita showing tremendous.
Ew, I didn't welcome in. Yeah, I guess. Oh, he was signed by accident as a mix with another two wrestlers this time. That's hilarious.
These two, Ospreay and Hangman, are great individual wrestlers, but my guys are not.
Hangman, this is the tale. A tale as old as time for Hangman. Getting pissed off on the corner of a tag team match.
I gotta say, Don, I like that your family, your guys. I mean, they're not selfish. They see.
He was about 90 pounds at the time. Yeah, I remember he was like really skinny.
I'm impressed with that. There's no I in team and there's no I in over, if you know what I mean. Well, there certainly was an I rake there. Good one. There's no I in I.
Midday slow night at work. Nice. Hey, he's been swell, all things considered.
The kidneys there as Takeshita sending Ospreay in. Tijeras though. Wow. That's Ospreay. From any angle, he can do.
They just kind of like flew by. It was just like kind of in a haze. Now I'm here.
Going at Takeshita, going at Alexander, and now Hangman. Oh, the heavy hitter, man. Page is a heavy hitter. Maybe we
Him getting pissed on the apron last night. Yup. Indeed. I was just doing that. Watching through all the rewinds. Him and Omega just won the number one contendership for the tag team. Almost slipped. Careful, buddy. He's getting a little too eager. Moonsault like nothing. Ducked. Nice. So smooth.
Big time kick out by Takeshita because there was
Yo, I've noticed Hangman's gear is getting a lot of love tonight. That's awesome.
Hangman Page strings offensive, high-impact moves together like no one else. Very impressive.
Can turn defense into offense. Page back to his feet, charging in. Ooh.
Yeah.
Pressing Takeshita in the corner with
Yeah, thankfully he had his hands firmly on the ropes doing that, so he was all good.
Hangman, the sliding lariat avoided by Takeshita. Big elbow
He
strike.
was just like, yeah, fine.
Hangman striking prowess. Takeshita is in that same conversation, though. Definitely, yeah. There's no doubt Takeshita can bring the wood. I agree. Forearms left and right here. Block that clothesline with his boot. Rolling lariat blocked as Hangman looking for tombstone, but no. Takeshita kicks the legs. And
Ooh, trying to fight it.
power. Muscles up Hangman, but Hangman slips
Wow, the way he slid up his body like that.
the step.
That's incredible for two heavyweight wrestlers like that. 2003, I believe it was a June pay-per-view, right? It had to have been, because I'm pretty sure all the Gowen stuff happened shortly after WrestleMania. Oh, Lone Star's in curtain? Oh, I'm so sorry, Lone Star. I completely missed it. I'm sorry about that.
Why would you beg for a tag when this guy is
I take it delayed on your feed.
understand it other than
July 27th. Oh, it was a July pay-per-view. That, you know what? That's right.
Ospreay's a little fresher right
Before they started to. Actually.
double shoulder tackle. Now Ospreay holding Takeshita for that sliding lariat. Running shooting star press two and Takeshita.
It's delay on TV. No worries, friend.
When Ospreay and Hanger work together as a team, it is very impressive.
I imagine they might be willing to hold over the feed for like 30-ish seconds for credits and commercials.
Right, I don't think for long term, just my opinion, I don't think that's a cohesive unit. It would work because of egos and type A's and whatnot, stuff like that. Well, not only that, Taz, but
Yeah,
also
DVD, I'm pretty
a
sure.
week from this Sunday, Double or Nothing.
Actually, Riga, it's funny you say that because I think
in Glendale,
I did
Arizona,
too. Maybe not that whole pay-per-view, but I remember friends of mine had several. They had Backlash 2003, Judgment Day 2003, and Vengeance 2003 on DVD. So they were always kind of like just letting it play in the background on their Xbox as white noise.
Tonight, though, Beach Break live here on TBS, kicking things off with this huge tag team bout.
There we go.
Oh, saved by the partner.
Puts on the helps.
Oh, careful, my man.
Flying. Alexander driven off the apron as Takeshita and Alexander now inside the ring and goes the walking weapon.
Damn.
Used his whole body there. He just bodied the back of Hangman. Now Konosuke Takeshita building up ahead of
Excellent by both men. Josh getting out of the way perfectly, and Takeshita crashing down on them entirely.
Go anywhere because the action continues live on Dynamite.
Here's Mark Henry's fake retirement segment. Wow. That takes me back.
Cynical to say about the
I remember being relatively jaded around that time
they have the advantage, taking and making the most.
as a wrestling fan, because I'm just like, just let Danielson be the champion. And they kept pulling. They kept pulling the rug from under him in every way.
I believe that the family,
Yep.
Alexander and Takeshita, they're taking advantage of the miscommunication and the issues that we've seen a little bit here with Ospreay and Hangman. Yeah, that's the smart thing to do.
Was he got me good.
Taz oftentimes in his
That's
own
amazing,
situation,
Alex.
the team that shows
They really tapped on the emotion hard.
teaming with one another, put themselves at a distinct disadvantage. Sure, because right from the jump, right? You're not working together. You're not a unit. You don't have the same goal in mind. You have different goals in mind. These guys are thinking about, come Arizona,
Night
come
is
Double or Nothing,
insert.
they gotta face each other in the
I
fight.
don't know.
Alexander, lateral press,
So, somebody should
only a one count.
get a hold of him and find out his skincare routine.
Having him as part of the
I don't ever plan, not against it, but I don't ever plan on being somebody who does interviews of wrestlers and stuff. But if I were to theoretically ever have an interview with Ian Riccaboni where I'm supposed to be asking these genuine, serious questions that people are curious in, I will absolutely spend time asking him about his skincare routine.
They speak the same language, Taz. They do, yes.
Exactly, Alex. He's got it figured out. He knows something I don't, and I would like to know.
Nevertheless, I meant Canadian. I love the fact that Josh Alexander is taking it to Hangman Page. A lot of guys are intimidated by Hangman Page, not Josh Alexander.
So the way Hangman was like, wait, that's all he had for the first one? Ate the second one like nothing, and that third one just pissed him off.
Very small
powerful Alexander is as Takeshita.
Break up the monotony of questions.
Hangman, what's he doing? To the
I hear that because that's something that I've seen wrestlers like wrestlers appreciate, especially when they're doing those interview cycles where they have like 4 interviews in a day and they know they're going to answer at least 6 questions, the same 6 questions 4 times. They probably appreciate I wasn't expecting that question.
keep the referee's eyes off of what's going on.
And we're not talking just like, oh, what's your Mount Rushmore? Like, no, something genuine.
Here, referee's trying to do again.
Like, let somebody ask, like, not the streamed answer, I mentioned the name on, but like, watch somebody ask, let's say her. Somebody ask Nyla Rose about her comics. Like, go on. Get her in an interview and, like, yes, absolutely ask her the wrestling questions, but, like, also be like, so, the comics. Want to get back into that?
Up a little bit of a hammerlock. Got Hangman bent up here, right in the middle of the ring. Good hold.
That is a textbook hammerlock, Taz. Making that elbow go laterally, ripping at that joint.
He's got
A viewing Jericho? I don't know. I think 2005 would have been more accurate. I don't think they worked a program in 2002 because Cena was very much the undercard. He doesn't really start to get into programs until 2003 when he started doing the Thugonomics gimmick. But he did have a program with Chris Jericho in 2005 over the WWE title that ultimately resulted in Chris Jericho leaving the company.
Live with Dynamite Beach Break. Will Ospreay, Hangman Adam Page on the same team tonight, facing off with Josh Alexander, Konosuke Takeshita of the Don Callis family, and for
That's the
the
shoulder
last
check.
few moments, Alexander Northern Light suplex.
You kick out.
For the last few moments, Ian, it has been all Don Callis family. It certainly has. They are certainly operating as a well-oiled unit. And
Yeah, Jericho was out of the company from 05 to 07. He returned in late 2007 with the Save Us Y2J shtick.
yes, no, for sure. And that's exactly what Takeshita and Alexander want to do. And I agree with it. They cut the ring in half and just keep Ospreay on that apron.
In fact, he returned to WWE right around the time that I became a full-time fan.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh,
Remember, these two men met in the opening round of the 2025 Owen Hart Foundation tournament. Alexander, he was the wild card.
nice transition there. Going for the ankle lock. Yep.
The victory, but right now, Alexander coming away from that exchange with the
Really, Rico? That's nuts. I had no idea they worked a match then. And again, I'm not too familiar with that time.
Alexander, and now look at Hangman. He's trying to get to Ospreay.
Wrestling before 2005, I am not very familiar with. Well,
Oh, tag made. Meeting of the minds there for Takeshita and Alexander. Ospreay taking advantage.
though it really falls off before when it predates the 21st century.
It's Ospreay full head of steam.
Ospreay's on fire. Watch out.
Oh.
Takeshi just coming in and shutting this down.
To the midsection.
Give him a count, Bryce.
Ospreay sails. Ospreay sent in. Ducks underneath the double lariat attempt and cut.
Nice.
A 2-for-1 for the aerial assassin. What was that?
That's smart.
Press 1, 2.
Agreed.
Ospreay, who's had a lot of time to catch his breath, control his breathing, has an opportunity now to close the gap, get his team back in to secure the victory. Ospreay stopped once again by Alexander, but answers with the
Oh,
NCAA.
hey.
High boot, though, delivered by Takeshita with a plum.
A couple times this
Plan
match
here.
Takeshita. Great time to
Nice.
get the partner, but right
So,
there,
I don't know.
block that boot.
Double Pele's will always be impressive. Yes. The precision. The precision that takes. And how much danger you put yourself in trying to do it.
Hangman.
There you are, moonsault.
From Hangman Page.
Skye's twister.
Guy, twister, press from with Ospreay. A lot of times in wrestling, you think you're safe on the floor, but with Ospreay, you've got to extend the perimeter about 100 feet.
That's a springboard. Oh.
Leg hook.
Had to one of hey.
Alexander.
No real. He's like, oh, a moonsault. That's cute. I'll put a spin on it.
But Ospreay,
Literally.
Hangman on the head. They're allies tonight, but adversaries in 11 days' time. 1 week from
That's how you tear
Sunday,
Freud.
live pay-per-view.
Yeah, no, right? Stretch.
Of the 2025 Owen Hart Foundation tournament. Almost a bit of a diminishing move heading into that match coming up 1 week from Sunday. Man, the stamina, Don, of Josh Alexander to just be right back into this bout.
At what point does Ospreay realize in this match that it would be much better for him to injure his own partner than to win this match? That's not Ospreay's style.
I mean,
Don, you know that. Maybe that's what made him
not wrong, but also, yeah,
family. It's not a bad
not something he's about to go try.
say. It's not a bad
Caught.
Alexander.
Oh, like nothing.
1, 2. No Ospreay. Wow. Kicking out
He just.
force delivered by Josh Alexander. It was excellent
Split
by
second.
Alexander. Very impressive though. That kick out. Watch here. The kick out by Ospreay. So damn impressive. Great counter by Josh Alexander. And watch. Driving him, but Will was able to kick out. I don't know how, but he did. Excalibur, this has been a tour de force performance for Josh Alexander tonight.
Making that.
Both undercountered.
No, for real and honestly, I don't think he was ready to go for it anyways. I was still chilling out down there.
The shot from Takeshita. And now Blue Thunder.
Oh!
Thunder, Takeshita, I think he spun
That was a rough
he lost control.
Blue Thunder Bomb going for, oh, Brainbuster.
On its mark. Takeshita now. The cover.
Yes, Riga, I think so too. Ooh.
Great save by the
Ooh. I was scared. I'm like, wait, is he not kicking out
there for a minute. He did.
after the Brainbuster?
Hangman returning to the gallows, freeing Ospreay.
Kind of, yeah. Looks like it was going for a Blue Thunder Bomb. I think he was supposed to flip out into a Taharis. I don't think he got a hold. I don't know. Something went wrong and he flat back bumped. I think he bumped his head.
German suplex for Ospreay.
But he was in the center of the ring and landed flat, so
For him into the waiting
it's probably
of Josh Alexander.
impactful, but I think he's okay.
Cord. Staring
Although he looks fucking unconscious right now. Still alive.
And that was the
Yeah.
hallmark of their 3 victories as a team.
You could see the frustration in the face at the catch.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. When I have to go back and watch it for sure. But yeah, and when I play it back in my head, he did kind of fall back. So
Came by virtue of that double
it probably started with something going wrong on his end.
The fans here in Chicago trying to urge on Ospreay, but he's going to need more than that as Hangman Adam Page trying to anchor to catch. Oh, God. Poison Rana Jones. Whoa. Ospreay.
Right, Alex? But no, I found out Zach Allen apparently had like
Cutter. Like a cat, the agility
a bit of a pro wrestling run after his WWE run, including one in New Japan. That blows my mind.
2, and no.
And this is our opening contest at Beach Break. We got a world title inside the steel cage later. We have Bobby Lashley giving his answer to MJF later. A women's title eliminator. But this, the opener,
Oh, Hangman tagged himself in. Yeah, it seemed like Ospreay was poised to deliver that hidden blade, and Hangman tagging himself in. Looks like a tremendous team effort here. As Hangman, he was calling out the fact
I'm sorry, he has not worked with
what the buckshot.
oh,
And things breaking down between
he's worked with
They clunked heads, they clunked
ROH.
Ospreay,
Almost. And the way Hangman's staring at him. Yo, that stare.
Takeshita smartly getting Page to the outside.
Takeshita the swing and the miss, but Hangman connects. But
Oh.
inside the ring.
Well, a quick jab. Looking for the. Oh, wait a minute.
No, Hangman, the boot in the face of Alexander. Hangman's on that apron. This could be bad for Alexander. But Kerry could get this under control here, guys. Hangman Adam Page. Sharp hidden blade combination.
And there it is, yo. What a finish.
The only way Hangman Adam Page and Will Ospreay were
Agreed, Lone Star. There was no way. So,
working together.
not even trying to harp on the rewinds, but that's reminiscent of the Omega Hangman team finisher of V-Trigger Buckshot combo.
Calls towards each other in this matchup between these two athletes. Well, what a battle. Great tag match.
Razor thin margin for victory.
Oh, they bonked noggins.
Sending Hangman and Ospreay once again head to head.
And Ospreay, who clearly following that blue thunder.
I almost want to call it hunting season, Hex.
What a valiant effort to remain in this match now at the mercy of the Callis family.
Yeah, they're just beating all over Ospreay here.
see Alexander, the headgear
Got knocked off his head.
knocked off by that hidden blade. Buckshot, come on!
Ooh.
Blasted. Another hidden blade for Alexander. The dragon suplex for Takeshita.
Oh.
He thought it was Alexander. Or did he?
No, it's always been the 25th.
Ospreay. He felt the hand on his shoulder. Alexander was the last person he saw to his left. I have to believe
Right behind the dog, right?
that was Josh Alexander, not Hangman Adam Page.
I would think so, but you never know, right? They're competitors here, and the tag match is over, but it kind of seemed inadvertent, though.
Temperatures boiling, heading into double or nothing. The Owen Hart Foundation Men Tournament.
It's always been my birthday.
Kicking off excellently here
Yeah, we got a lot of May birthdays out here.
ahead of our trip to the desert. But before we get there, remember our main event, the steel cage match.
You see, that's where I came up with hunting season, Riga, is because I'm like, hidden buckshot. Hidden shot. Like, why would a buckshot be hiding? Well, I guess if you were hunting like a deer or something, hunting season.
We're going to take a look at our main event.
John Moxley.
Excalibur, that's great.
A very simple motivations. You create chaos everywhere that you go, and you benefit from the distress that you have reaped. Samoa Joe is beyond reproach. I will not run. I will not hide. I am challenging you.
The Kakina clutch on the floor. Red Rum in the ring.
There's really nothing you could do about it, Joe.
The cheap shot from Shafir. That's how
It's okay, you get some mixed up. Yeah,
unit.
I am coming.
big agree.
I am coming for my AEW championship.
We've got new champions.
Says.
This match in a cage.
The numbers of the
Oh no. There'll be this confusion, but I get it.
Lock it. Steel cage for the World Championship in Chicago. There'll be nowhere to go.
They've taken out Shibata. They've taken out Hook.
I will be the next AEW World Champion. I will make you understand. Better make sure you thought things through.
That is our main event. Two titans of the ring. John Moxley, Samoa Joe locked inside 10,000 pounds of solid steel for the AEW World Championship. But now I understand our colleague Alicia Toot ready in the back. Take
Alright,
it
you
away,
get-
Alicia.
She's not wrong, Mercy. That's the thing. It's like,
Action against the AEW tag team
there's
champions
definitely the
that were
possibility of a maybe.
last week.
Look, last week, MJF, you think we're playing with your little dirty, nasty, grimy, garden looking ass? You want to stick your nose in our business? Well, guess what? I'll bite it clean off. Hey, Max, you're going to get what's coming to you. But as far as business is concerned, last week you weren't the one we called out. Hurt Syndicate. We're going to keep it real plain and simple. We want those titles. And you guys might underestimate us right now, but all it takes is 3 seconds, and you're walking out with new
Angry tough fight. Yes.
Oh, I like the sound of that, buddy. I do. I want you to remember something. People are going to underestimate you.
Did you ever get your title back,
That is fire
Sammy?
to prove them wrong. Sammy and I will both be watching. Good luck.
Nod. I think it's on his shoulder. We just can't see it behind Dustin. Sammy on that, right? Just appeared on Collision not too long ago, and now he's back in the mix.
The following contest is set for
Bro still got the damn leg.
weighing 208 pounds. Show some love for Ricochet.
Oh no, I totally agree, Riga. Especially with the way with the way he's carrying his title, it's just like, it's so Cody-like.
Take you back last week at Collision.
Still got the leg. For real.
He was facing Angelico, but throughout that entire match, he was antagonizing Zach Gowen, who had, along with his family, a guest of AEW at ringside. But Zach Gowen, he saw enough after Ricochet was manhandling security. Everybody has their limits, including Zach Gowen.
Yeah, no, I get you, Sammy.
Unfortunately, now Ricochet parades.
So it was one of those things like I had 4 thoughts trying to overlap one another, so I just like sorting them out really quick before I open my mouth.
Look, I'm a fan of Ricochet, no, but this I'm not a fan of. It's
Ricochet grew a whole.
pro life stuff. I mean, Bush League. Yeah.
Riga,
Super Bush League. And for those
you
fans
need to
that
be stopped.
With Zach Gowen, we'll have more on his story, his incredible journey in the sport of professional wrestling in a moment. But let's turn it back over
bro. I was really hoping he was gonna have one up. I was really hoping he was gonna have a leg up on him. Come out with another one.
Zach Gowen coming to the ring with the assistance of the crutches. That is because last week Ricochet did steal his prosthetic leg. Zach Gowen lost his leg, was amputated at age 8 while he was battling pediatric cancer, and since then he's gone on to become an inspirational figure, Ian. I mean, competing all across the world, taking a moment to embrace his family at ringside, and I mean, somebody who spent time in the Ring of Honor brand. He's
Family gets to see him in action.
outside of the ring. It's incredible to see Zach Gowen's journey continue through the years. A 23-year veteran. He's wrestled the best, including Paul
Yo, he's it's coming back to him.
and it's Zach Gowen whose career continues.
Dad's going to work, kids enjoy. Yup. Full on.
19,000 foot
Let me some Ricochet.
I know Zach
Ricochet has been on fire with this run, man.
I know him a long time, man. He's a
It's so awesome to see.
no doubt about that with Zach.
And he is somebody that Ricochet obviously has no deference, no respect for, but Zach Gowen, don't become
Yo, the way Zach's just gonna go at it with one leg. But yes, I was mistaken earlier. I looked into he did not wrestle in New Japan. He has wrestled in TNA, in ROH, and of course Juggler Championship Wrestling. In fact, still sporadically appears. Wikipedia had it listed to 2011 to present, so some tells me he's made some relatively recent appearances there.
Think about that. Think about what he's been through.
battling cancer at age 8.
Enjoy, Grandpa. You know, Zach is dedicated to the run because he has a dye job. Mm-hmm. Yo, bro, what's he doing? He's trying to wrestle.
Well, you don't want to go on the ground, Ricochet. You don't want to go on the ground with him. That's what Zach wants.
Yup, look at that. Hell yeah. I'm sorry, but this is scary. If you're in a fight with somebody who's used to being in the ground and you aren't yourself, that's like, get up. Right, Alex? I mean, as morbid as it's going to sound and like it's poking fun, and I don't mean it to, that was such an amazing visual. The way he's getting chased around the ring is epic. It's scary. Imagine a Fiend outfit on yourself. Oh. Ooh, that's fun. No way. Low-key shout out to Ricochet. That went as safe as it possibly could thanks to him. Ricochet is deceptively strong. He could do a head scissors, but maybe a head... I think it would be like a head hook. It would have to be like a headlock takeover, but with his leg.
Nice high five there to his son. Ricochet, though, driving Gowen into the barricade, and that could be the advantage Ricochet needs. And fans, don't go anywhere for the next 90 seconds.
There's always there.
We'll continue tonight on TV.
You see, I don't know if it's the same guy. That's the thing. Because I see people in the ref shirts quite often in the crowd, but...
And Ricochet, who, as of late, Taz is
I'm wondering if they sell ref shirts.
a willing participant in
Oh.
this negative engagement with the fans.
Ricochet, yeah, he's
Nah.
Oh,
he's a unique guy, man. He gets a lot of heat from
Mad.
He's a hateable guy. He is. I mean, but you know as well as me, between the ropes, he's a special athlete. There's no doubt about that.
One of a kind.
What of a kind.
Ricochet, though, maybe wasting a little time. Oh, now this is just uncalled. This is insulting.
What a jackass.
Push, lead, low rate, whatever you want to call it, Ricochet. Do not condone this behavior. Now, once again, Ricochet just. Here's the thing, Taz. We talked about Zach's resilience. Oh, wait a second.
That's what you get for clowning around. Figure two. Would it be a figure 3?
After taking Gowen down, raining in those right hands on the head of Zach.
Again, the toughness of Zach Gowen
Are these jokes okay to make?
to beat him down. He is battle
Is a half crab a full crab on Zach? I don't think so.
punches are not going to phase him.
I don't.
Ricochet snaps off the suplex there.
Out of the way. Doing a little directing. He's a director here now all of a sudden.
Look at him taking Ogata's spot
Live from the
and putting a spin on it.
arena just outside of Chicago, Ricochet doing battle with the one-legged athlete Zach Gowen. Ricochet on the top rope.
And there'd be Meister welcome in.
Avoids it. Pulls himself
Uh,
to an upright position.
I trust Fightful. If that is true, that's awesome news. Love that because, oh man, the spirit of AEW lives on in few individuals more than it does in Willow.
It is Ricochet back in though. And no.
There's one good one, Mr.
Oh, Yanbag Yahtzee right there.
Here we go. I was being facetious. I appreciate the clarity. That helps those who may not know that. I personally didn't know that myself, but also no worries. I had a feeling that it is more okay. I mean, we're out of here doing these leg lock spots. I think it's okay for me to
With one leg, taking it to Ricochet.
make some humorous play off of it. I can't imagine Zach Allen listening back to this like, oh, figure three, come on, dude, really? You know.
To the corner. It was good power by Ricochet to stop that in mid-motion.
And I can't get with Ricochet. Look at just everything. The kiss, the movement, just taking.
A kiss motioning at Gowen's family who are watching this match from ringside. The 50 after the springboard.
Wow. Hit the mat a third time.
The toughness.
And that's what Zach Gowen's
With the
fighting
sweet
for
chin
right now.
too
That's
thick.
who he's in this match. That's who he's standing up for. Ricochet back on the attack to the top rope. Gowen down inside the ring. Ricochet finds his balance.
I don't think so, Rika.
1, 2.
Yo, he's still alive.
And finding that drive from his family.
Oh, that's heartwarming, Mercy.
You gotta wonder though, Excalibur, just how much Zach Gowen has left. Ricochet, the vertigo could be 2 and Gowen again.
Zach lives. What?
Leave that right shoulder unguarded, Excalibur.
Great call by Ian because so true.
Ricochet now visibly
Ricochet is actually blown away. He's like, where did this wrestler level durability come from?
figured it out. The golden shears. And that's
It's the opening sequence of Little Horror movie. It was amazing.
his frustration.
Brilliant and the Defiant never say die at a time.
Thankfully,
Would you like to see more workers like Zach? 100%. Absolutely. Well, the referee had to not see it, so I guess not.
Ricochet's down. Gowen. Yes. Yes. Oh. Come on, Zach. What a story that would have been.
Would have been a huge upset.
Keep it up, Zach. As Gowen. He's. Taz, you know what he does in the.
Oh, yeah.
You know what Zach.
I'm looking forward to seeing it.
When Zach Gowen goes to the corner.
Amazing. Already it's amazing.
To the
Very well put. Hex.
1 foot and all the.
Yo!
But nobody home. Gowen overcommitting Ricochet.
Epic.
Come on, Zach. Come on, Zach.
Use the leg as a weapon.
Come on, Zach. No.
Oh.
From Ricochet. And I feel like that might have done it.
I guess it actually would.
Oh, there's no shame. Zach Gowen fought his ass off out here. He left it all in the ring. Went to the top rope. Went for the gusto. But it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And Ricochet capitalizing.
It's a huge thing that needs to be addressed. Everyone deserves to see someone like them in a ring. 100%, right? Yeah.
And it took all of that to set him up for the spear gun.
Like, that's literally it.
Incredible resolve, resilience, and this is that we do not need to see anymore.
Look it
That's
up.
Ricochet, come on. Ricochet again.
Damn to the back of it.
The spirit gun completely unnecessary. Zach Gowen
Bro's
making
pissed that he had to work that hard for the win.
himself here tonight. This has got to be jealousy. This has got to be the crowd adores Zach
Well,
Gowen.
I feel like Ricochet maybe is feeling like he was embarrassed by Zach Gowen's performance, and no,
This
Ricochet
ain't
doesn't
over.
want that.
Yeah, but Ricochet, he's the man that decided to bully Zach Gowen. The man decided to pick on
Oh my god!
one-legged athlete because he thought he was.
Did he just punt kick him?
Ricochet, like all bullies, he hates when the bullied fights back, and they all do. They all should. And it, oh,
Mark Briscoe.
Briscoe, someone to stand up
Look at it.
for Zach Gallen, who stood up for so many and inspired so many.
Oh, Ricochet tried to steal a leg again, and Briscoe grabbed it. Yeah, thankfully Briscoe intervening on behalf of Zach Gallen. It certainly seems like the rivalry between Briscoe and Ricochet is still simmering here tonight, but for the first time this
Oh,
Dynamite
mocking redneck kung fu.
our colleague, the remarkable Renee Paquette is standing
With all who passed the present race starts you right. Yes. I meant to say yep, but I don't know what happened there.
MJF, you have been trying to prove yourself week in and week out that you too want to hurt people. How are you going to feel if you do get a yes from the Hurt Syndicate tonight?
My God, Renee, that is an incredibly intelligent question. I suppose there's a first time for everything. For
There it is.
406 consecutive days, I was the AEW World Champion, and that meant for 406 consecutive days, no matter how much you hated my guts,
That's
you
a
had
lot
no
of fun,
choice but
Riga.
to admit that I was the greatest wrestler on God's green earth. See, I want that back, but the landscape has changed since I got screwed out of my Triple B. To be all elite means more now than it ever has. Our roster is stacked from top to bottom. And if there's one thing everybody knows about MJF is, I don't like to work hard. And if I have to wrestle, I don't want to do it unless I know I'm going to win. I don't like variables. And if I get to be a part of the Hurt Syndicate,
I'm not
if I get to be a
against
part
it,
of the
but it's
four-headed
definitely-
dragon, that would be MVP, MJF, Shelton Benjamin, and yes,
One sec.
even Bob. We will be absolutely unstoppable, and me becoming a two-time champion will no longer be a possibility, but an inevitability. Thank you for your time, Renee.
Max, have you thought about what the Hurt Syndicate would do to you if they say no?
Maxwell, after our match tonight,
Match.
it's imperative that you join us in the ring.
I just saw the shirt too. Do they seriously have it? Yes. It looked like that was a punt kick, and I hope they sell it like one. Oh, that'd be so cool if he's got that in his arsenal now, because he's already got so many damning moves. Ricochet has an extensive repertoire, and I love that. I love that in wrestlers, period. You see, Riga, kind of yes, right? Because here's the thing. I get the shirt being the thing that throws off the most, but personally, I like that. I liked the green and gold mix. Then again, also, that was one of my school's colors growing up, and I came to love them as a result. So, maybe just seeing him wear that kind of works, but also, it's not making any top 10 MJF suits lists, that's for sure. Honestly, at this point, you could probably make a top 50, and that suit ain't gonna be on it.
Judging by Bobby Lashley's t-shirt, I think MJF may have already gotten his answer, Ian.
It certainly appears that there may be some.
The thing about Ricochet doing that, I said, you'll be like,
If I'm MJF, Taz, I see immediately when looking at these three great athletes.
no, like really, like are we really going to sit here and be like Ricochet stole the punt kick from Randy Orton? Like, you couldn't turn right around in the same breath and be like, Randy Orton stole the diamond cutter from DDP. Because, like, no, he didn't. He just did a move that already existed and was largely popular for a reason.
Just chiseled.
Yeah, you see, because, like, every now and then I go back to a point being, man, this move doesn't feel as special because I've seen, like, 12 other people do it this week. But also, like, no, that's a fucking destroyer. You just got flipped to land on top of your head. Wow, it's been a minute since their last title match. It feels like it's been sooner than that. But no, I remember specifically the title match because I'm pretty sure it was against the Young Bucks. Kick is a stretch. How dare you punch? Should used to punch as a finisher. You see, well, the punt kick is a very specific thing because nobody has done really anything like the punt kick regularly in pro wrestling outside of Orton ever. I mean, they kind of had, there's like a running kick to the side of the head, but with the mystique around it, with the intent behind it, the charging in the corner for it, it wasn't just that kick used, it was stylized the same way. Ooh.
The back by MJF, and that's what allowed him to get the jump on him, Bloody Dante. Absolutely, definitely was a low road deal by MJF, but he's trying to prove a point to the Hurt crew.
Didn't quite get it, but got it enough at least. Big old drop kick.
Speed, quickness, and athleticism against the two big veterans.
And I like what they're doing right now, Taz. Getting Bobby Lashley off the apron. 2-on-1 on Shelton Benjamin. Look at that. Dante. Oh, my goodness.
Dante caught in midair by Bobby Lashley, but the tope to his brother's back finally brings down Lashley. Lashley got a little too cocky, started curling Dante, and then here came Darius.
Dapping up. I don't know if that's the time.
Shelton Benjamin, the legal man for the Hurt Syndicate for the champion. Oof, being driven down by Darius Martin now. Dante, the crossover. The splash.
No, for real mercy.
Wow, close near fall there by Dante.
And I think
I perceive a
one of the biggest events of the calendar year for AEW.
airline's crashing sooner rather than later.
Darius, the legal man.
No. Oh. Oh.
Dante and then
No.
Dante's head into the ring post.
High crotch. Released him in midair. But that high crotch throw there.
Two-time NCAA All-American wrestler Shelton Benjamin. That was before he turned pro. That was before he became one of the men that defined wrestling over the last 2
We
decades.
are people.
Certainly one
The way the crowd is so about it. Oh man, you don't do this to Top Flight. Please don't do this to Top Flight. I feel like this could be Crew right now, and it'd be okay.
Yeah, but both Darius and Dante, they're battle tested. They're tough young guys.
Dunk.
Hard on the apron right there by Lashley with the body of Darius.
Dunked him.
Yeah, Lashley, he seems perturbed, Taz, almost like he's annoyed at the fact that Top Flight took him off his feet.
Shit.
Yeah, but that's
Oh, Riga, that's such a great point, but there's plenty of time. At least as much time as Top Flight has on their contracts currently to do that. So I think there's a
Go, and then the neck breaker. Quick tag in and out.
there's at least one showing of that pairing in the future.
Now turning things over to Shelton Benjamin. He's just stalking Darius right now. Wow.
No, I hear you, and I'm with you.
On the outside hurting. Darius is on his own here.
Because yes, it absolutely does feel like it would work, and honestly, it wouldn't hurt if both parties weren't doing much at the time. You could do like a trios tournament to determine who's going to challenge for the titles at a big event.
Credits trying to crawl back into this match, but I don't think he can get back in fast enough for his brother Darius. No, it might be a little too late. Leg hooked. Cover made by Shelton Benjamin.
Speaking of, it's been too long since we've had one of those, at least by AEW standards. More tournaments, please. What is this? How many tournaments have we had this year? 2 in this company?
That's what you want to do. Shelton's doing the right thing.
I feel like we're like 4 shy. We need tournaments for more divisions. I want to see at least once a year have a set tag tournament and a set trios tournament. I feel like that immediately demands attention on those divisions. Not just at those times, but around the clock, because you want to make sure you have set fly with that knee. You want to have some teams just kind of prepared right off the cuff to put in said tournaments, even if they're just a single elimination 8-unit tournament. Yeah, I think they should do that. Agree. That's it. They used to do, up until at least 2021, they were doing the title eliminator tournament to determine the number one contender for Full Gear when it came to the world title. Do that for the trio titles. Specifically, do like an 8-team double elimination tournament. Tweeted out that exact same thing. Calling for tag trios and women's tournaments, as at least he feels this. Hell yes. And if there's anything we've learned about Ospreay in the last year and a half, it's his presence in AEW has been highly effective and respected. And that's that. Respected. Unlike the treatment of Top Flight in this stuff. Bro needs to let go. Dante's gone. Dante's gone.
Dante's out cold. That full Nelson, that hurt lock, that'll do it to you.
Bro, let him go. He's got a whole career ahead of him. Oh. The Sons of Texas coming out here. Wait, no, you guys are already tag team champions. Stay away, stay away.
You won the match. Let him go. Let him go. What do you think? You think you look like a badass or something? No.
Says no such debuts in the
Like
medical
an
research.
asshole. Why don't you come out since you like to hurt people and pick on somebody your own size?
Sammy Guevara, Dustin Rhodes, Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions.
What do we have here? The natural Dustin Rhodes.
There's a whole sect of this fan base that wants to see Sammy get his face pummeled in by both these lads. I don't think this is a good idea.
For you and your father, who I was very close to.
It's already.
And as a result of that respect,
Okay, he's moving. Dante's moving. Alive confirmed.
you and your boy land in a pool of blood. So, cut to the chase. What is it that you want? Okay, P. Since you're a businessman, you see these titles. You clearly can see them around our waist. I think it's obvious what we want.
Oh no.
In the ring a second. Action Andretti, Leo Rush, crew. They've had their eyes on the Hurt Syndicate.
Nah, that's death spasms.
Championship for a number of weeks.
Oh, we ain't getting the camera angle? No spikes? Come on, y'all. He had a torn labrum. Oh. Well, I hope his recovery's been going well.
What it looks like is we got an old man and his little buddy out here trying to be heroes. Yo, check it. It's time to get the
Friga,
stuff,
I
Gramps.
hope not.
And Sammy, I suggest you follow Gramps before crew comes down there and sends you back home with a rearranged face to your beautiful little daughter.
Just want Bob's answer. No, that's the funniest part. And you see, I like things like this, right? Because it's a lot less contrived that all of these other parties with their own intentions have made their presence felt around these very prevalent personalities in the Hurt Syndicate. All what we're supposed to be waiting this actual advertised segment.
Listen, we've been coming out here week after week, scouting the tag team competition, and just like y'all over there, we beat Top Flight. So, hey, Bobby. What's up, Bobby? How about, for the respect of what we got and our past, we get a little tag team title shot for crew. No. Number one, you're not going to cut in line. Number two,
We been cut in line. They've been out here weeks before you.
for your elders, you stupid son of a bitch. All right, enough. I've had enough of this. Dustin, as you alluded to earlier, I am a businessman, and I have other business to tend to. So I have a resolution. How about you guys take this little brouhaha to Collision? You guys fight it out, and the winner gets a tag team championship opportunity at Double or Nothing.
Well, there you have it.
Oh, wow. MVP, yeah.
And now with that, wait. Now I'm getting a signal from a producer over here that we got 30 seconds to commercial break. So I want to tell
Fourth
all
wall,
of you
hello.
at home, please join us because MJF will be joining us after the break. And he's finally going to get what he deserves.
Well, MVP.
Sons of Texas entering the tag title scene is not something I was expecting in the slightest.
In just a matter of moments. Don't go.
You heard people. You heard people. Alrighty, y'all. Catch you on the other side of this break for MJF's decision. I am interested. Be right back. And return. Do people not remember the 30-day rule? I missed those days. Yeah, no, the 30-day rule died. The 30-day rule died so kayfabe could make an attempt at living. Been a long time building this segment. Is what I said. Yes, Riga. And here's the thing, right? This isn't the first time it's been advertised that we are getting an answer, right? So there is the small chance that this is not resolved and we still have to put off and wait for the answer again. But I think we risk the chance of souring a lot of people on this angle if we do that. The thing is, I feel like we're going to get hit with some... Here's some prerequisites. It's time, he said.
For MJF to get what's coming to him. MJF, get your ass out here right now.
There are possibilities, yep. Yeah, Michael, there's a lot of talk about a potential Cedric sighting, and I would not mind it. Because Josh Alexander proves that they can bring somebody in and slot them in just fine if there is a plan in place.
To see the Hurt Syndicate hurt MJF, and it was a resounding yes from the fans here in attendance.
Tonight's your night. You asked for this.
Almost unanimous. And there's
He was hiding behind go position.
Dude, I was gonna pitch that. Let's go. Absolutely. I love that idea.
pitch. He was
Where we going?
The white pants fuck everything up for that suit. The way Tony Khan was like...
Obviously, Taz expecting the worst.
he was...
Candidly so with the Hurt Syndicate.
He was overjoyed.
We thought Buddy MJF might be in trouble, and the worst thing is he's wearing white pants. That could
Let's
get
go, MJF. Move it, man. You're wasting these people's valuable time.
You think he would have came out here in some brown pants, would have gone with the green jacket, would have helped him save face. All would have been well. But instead, he wants everybody live in HD to see him shit his jars.
nothing to dissuade the Hurt Syndicate, in my opinion.
And you see last
Bobby loves that chant so much. You see him grinning just from the fact that it started up. Somehow I don't think MJF is anything he wants. Yeah, you see, Mercy, that's the thing. Is like, I just can't see this faction with him in it. So I'm really perplexed to see how this plays out.
Well, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, this is your moment of reckoning. And you asked for this.
What's the payout of them just...
I hope you're ready.
Oh, it's at least like a 75% chance. Like, I'm saying this.
Gentlemen, we had our discussion. We know what's coming his way. Once again, MVP, thumbs up. Shelton?
You hear the one person with the kill? Realizing the... Oh yeah, I love the interior for the tag titles in AEW. Might be my favorite in this. It's probably my favorite in the industry. Like, no lie.
It's a nice start. I can load it to you if you want, Bob. It's fine.
The way he's looking at it. He's like, oh? Oh.
Look at Shelton back there. Look at Shelton.
Oh, no.
Shelton's gonna nail him.
MJF's none the wiser.
Lashley just toying with MJF and Shelton. They're gonna blast him, guys.
No way. Shit, they were psyching out the fans and everything. No way.
Bobby Lashley, the thumbs up. It is unanimous.
Hey, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. We heard people. We heard people.
I'm not sure. That's the ground rule.
Is he allowed to say that? No, he can't. Tony.
Next week on AEW Dynamite, the official MJF contract signing into the Hurt Syndicate.
Ooh. I love the sound of that. I love the sound of that because I know this is going to not be how he wants it to go. Oh no. Thumbs up for whatever to see, right?
Expect Lashley to give that thumbs up. I'm shocked Shelton did. And he just won a World Series MVP. I'm sorry, MJF. Somebody else.
They still the grins that Bobby and Shelton have on.
Won the AEW World Championship, but fans still to come tonight.
I feel like
Break our main event, Jon Moxley.
you see, I don't know about that. I feel like what's gonna happen is like, so we have some terms and agreements. First things first, you get all of our coffee. Second thing is you get our dry cleaning. Third, you dress only how we approve you to dress. Fourth, if you win a championship, we can decide to pretty much become that champion at any time. Things like that. And then he'd be like, whoa. Like, something tells me that this contract situation is about to screw him over, and then MJF is all of a sudden going to be the one signing a deal with the devil he doesn't know. Max, I want you to know you're in danger. Bro really thought he did it. My man's just fully going to be popping bottles tonight in victory, not knowing what's coming his way. The thing is, secondly, if they betray him, MJF will be a face. Yes! But you see, the thing is, Mercy, MJF is so complex. He is such a four-dimensional heel in that there's so many layers to him. At its core, who he is as a heel is built off of tragedy and very sympathetic things. You know, yes, silver spoon, he was born within his mouth, but dealt with extreme discrimination and bullying all throughout his youth. Really led him. It really became his villain origin story. You know, so him being turned on isn't enough to necessarily turn him face. You could look back to Undisputed Kingdom for that. It's like with Adam Cole, you know, MJF is a complex character. Maybe he turns face off the back of that, but he so vehemently rejects the idea of being loved, while at his core just wanting to be loved. It's an extremely complex character to unravel. But also just a giant... You see, that's the thing, right? Is because the surfaceable douchebag stuff that his character does to draw that ire that he effectively thrives off of, that attention he seeks. But the problem with that is that surfacely, to a viewer watching a show, that stuff doesn't sit very comfortably with a lot of them. Most people won't... I shouldn't say most people. A fair amount of people won't mind. There's a lot of old head wrestling fans who will be like, that's nothing. But yeah. MJF has no friends because of the aforementioned reasons. Like, he's pushed everybody away, trying to validate this perspective that he's kind of trying to gaslight himself into believing it. You know, he kind of reverted all of that when he came back last year after he dropped Daniel Garcia. Funny enough, at last year's beach break. That was all kind of reestablishing all of those trust issues. But I think you should make sure you got a funeral insurance. Oh, yes. Like, I hope you have money to put away to give to your family should anything happen to you. Something is a game and into playing him just to attack him. It resonated his story. The football jocks bullying him and casting him out. Yep. No, like, imagine we can't get anti-Semitic with it. So we got to find something outside of the whole quarters thing. But it would be a very interesting situation if they had MJF around just to get bullied, you know, by the Hurt Syndicate. He's just like, you know, I hope, hopefully not everybody, but I feel like a lot of people can relate to, if not being the person, then knowing the person in a friend group that is the easy target, often picked on by everybody else, usually said that it's harmless, but for some it may resonate a little bit deeper, that kind of thing. Toni with Luther. Luther back on the scene. Toni Storm going for her 11th straight eliminator victory. I believe after last week she used 11 and 10 or 11 and something like that.
Engaging in an eliminator match. This was a scene last Wednesday night where Toni Storm, she withstood the test by Penelope Ford, Anna Jay, and Thunder Rosa. I mean, she's been
The fact that she submitted somebody in a 4-way match is intense. Hey there, Gardner. Welcome.
situations. If she doesn't even need to be involved in the finish for the winner of an eliminator to earn a shot at Toni Storm's AEW Women's World Championship. She's been seeking challengers from all over the globe.
Try to help MJF find a loophole out of the contract. That'd be hilarious. Queen's Quest down. Azumi. This music sounds so like epic.
Years of age, but nearly 11 years of in-ring experience, and this past
Oh, she's also Artist of Stardom fan.
resurgence
That's right.
Azumi defeating Mercedes Moné and Mina Shirakawa to take the title, that the New Japan Strong Women's Championship, away from Mercedes, something that did not sit well, understandably so, with the TBS champion. No, Mercedes Moné did not factor into the decision, left stunned Azumi.
The funniest thing to come out of that match was the picture that looked like Mercedes taking a selfie of her tragedy. She's got her own she's got new music. What? Oh my god, I was not ready for this new entrance stand. For this new entrance dance. This is Tony's bopping. She's like, I don't know what this is, but it's lovely. He's officially back. This is a very different vibe from Mina's entrance theme. Music and officially All Elite. You know, he's here right now and tweet the All Elite. I'm pretty sure he already did. Sky Blue getting the final entrance. Love to see it. Damn, it's been 10 months. Right? She's back.
Now returning to action here tonight and one victory away from earning a shot at Timeless Toni Storm in the AEW Women's World Championship. A huge moment for Sky Blue in the city where she was deemed to be all elite. Absolutely.
Which I appreciate, because that helps kind of explain to those who may have not put it together that the new presentation is a part of that.
Fibula, where plates and screws were required to fix the fibula, had to relearn how to walk. As we are mixing things up here, Timeless Toni Storm and Skye Blue on the outside of Zumi, and Mina on the inside now. Yeah, picking up right where they left off at New Japan's resurgence.
Yo, that's amazing.
Now, Mina,
To overcome such demons, that takes a lot of strength.
champion is now bridging out. So 2 championships
Nice.
in possession of Azumi. I mean, this is just wow. Look at Mina Shirakawa putting on the brakes, but it just goes to show you, Taz. Oh, wait a second. Roll up there by Azumi. Mina
Slipped that over.
transitions out, and Azumi able to kick out.
That means she's quite the
Swept
show
her.
for sure, but you got to be careful because Azumi's going to take her out.
And sweep of the leg there by
You see
Mina
Skye
as
landing some chops on Toni over there.
Shirakawa, the DDT on the floor. And Tess, think about this. You have the Artist of Stardom champion, the New Japan Strong Women's champion, the Rev Pro champion, the Ring of Honor Women's champion. All those title holders were vying for a shot over the last few weeks for Timeless Toni Storm and the AEW Women's World Champion. Just speaks volumes about what that title means.
Absolutely. You know, when you're
Yo, I love that.
sport, you are a top
Thank you, Excalibur, for putting that stank on the Women's World Championship, because I feel like it still somehow just kind of comes secondary to the men's title, and I really would prefer to see it
What Mina Shirakawa
on an equal playing field.
Azumi back into the ring, putting on the brakes for Skye Blue. Skye, though, elbow strike and roundhouse kick miss. Azumi misses with her kick.
And this is a great sign for Skye Blue, keeping up the pace with Azumi, who likes to turn up the speedometer. Oh, goodness.
And listen, coming back and throwing yourself right in this, every woman for himself, eliminating
Yeah,
her.
Skye really came back
Tough for
to some
Skye.
intense competition.
Except for that part right there, but other than that, she was flying around pretty good.
If anyone other than Timeless Toni Storm
Oh, and it
earns the
Now
victory,
this,
they will get a shot at the AEW Women's World Championship.
quite some history here.
history between Mina and Toni Storm
Mm-hmm.
involved in almost
Faced off the Forbidden Door last year.
lovers' quarrel.
Now
The triangle level squirrel, yes. Oh, the spider. I saw the spider.
right hands being delivered by Mina
I saw it this time. I feel so accomplished.
Storm.
You see that?
Storm and Mira, they.
And these two connected,
Both?
mutual tag team partners.
Which two? You mean both of Timeless Toni Storms, I guess?
A portion of her career
I know she
competitive
wanted to
stardom.
cry with
She
that
is
pop.
very familiar with Mina
Knows you and I both
Shirakawa
missed the
and
last few
Azumi.
times today. We both saw it. Yes.
Shirakawa, though, pouring on the
And I think we're going to. I think we're going to get it. Riga.
Who has got Toni Storm in the ropes. Looking for the Irish whip. No, reversed. Oh, Azumi. So quick. And that was how Azumi took advantage of the situation at Resurgence and captured that strong women's title.
reversal there by Mina. Boot to the midsection on Toni Storm.
Has the door roll through?
Door rolls through. And now
Nope. Right into the figure four.
Step through grapevine. That's the old school way of applying the figure four.
DDT on
Oh.
Azumi. And Mina Shirakawa, the figure four. The
Nice.
champion in the center of the ring in trouble.
Super tight right there. Smart by Storm to get to that bottom rope to break the hold.
Now frenetic pace to this AEW Women's World Championship Eliminator match. Azumi and Mina Shirakawa really setting the tone here. And that
Right?
exchange
Could you imagine
Absolutely.
if we actually got her on ROH? I don't think we will. That would be a big spoiler. We'd see that floating around, and then people would be talking shit about how they debuted her on ROH.
Very close, and that motivates you even more when that happens. If you don't capture it, you keep staying hungry for it.
Nice.
Mina taking a huge risk and taking out Timeless Toni Storm on the outside as Azumi. Oh! Azumi was lining up Mina Shirakawa and then the crossbody taking down Timeless Toni Storm as soon as she got back to her feet. Wow! Skye Blue though connects with the kick, Ian.
Yeah, Skye Blue, the last one standing.
But would it be unfair that this person walks into the company and gets a title shot without even earning it when all of these women have been challenging in these eliminator matches,
Last woman
only to not even
stands the action.
have the luxury of challenging for the title itself?
Break continues. Don't go anywhere.
If there was any doubt, any question,
That's also fair.
that Fibula is feeling, I think it's all been erased.
Yeah, Taz, it would be.
Yeah, I think Skye is
It would
back.
be surprising if Skye Blue showed some hesitation, some trepidation to take those risks of based on how she injured her leg last summer, but she is not holding anything back here tonight.
No, you can't. You know that. You can't. You got to go full throttle, no matter if you're off 10 months or 10 days or 10 years.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Riga, but there's definitely women in the division who haven't
Women,
been eliminated yet.
three women that are world-class athletes. Not saying Skye's not, but you get my drift. She's the one who had the layoff.
Yeah, and this is all for an opportunity to earn a shot at Timeless Toni Storm. Oh, and the most sought after
title in all of women's professional wrestling.
You're absolutely right, Excalibur. When the Owen Hart Foundation...
I hear you, Riga, but the thing is, she has not beaten all challengers yet, even if she wins this match. That's why it doesn't hold up if Thecla comes out to challenge her, because she has no challengers left.
Title holders, because the AEW women's
All in, yeah.
taken in large part because of the
All in. No, you're good, fam.
of the legacy
A lot of moving parts of the AEW world right now.
top of the mountain.
Mina Shirakawa returning fire, delivering a chop to the champion. And now Luther scurrying out of the way.
Don't forget my face, then.
Back inside the ring, Skye Blue and Azumi resuming their conflict, and they need to be careful, Timeless Toni Storm and Mina Shirakawa, because the match could end in between.
That's a shout, right?
Azumi or Skye Blue, and Mina and Toni.
Because we've seen things like that before. People debut and face off with a champion, but that doesn't necessarily mean they challenge the champion right away.
At the same time, I'd want to be in there to break up any pin attempt or submission attempt. We saw how quickly Mina got that figure 4 on earlier.
And now Skye Blue. Nice, that handstand into that forearm shot by Skye Blue.
I would argue Skye Blue looking better and more athletic than she did even before the injury. There's some new confidence here.
Mina looked like she was gonna go at Tony. Yep, there it is.
You could train differently, you could eat differently. You just, things couldn't come back to you in a different way.
Suplex train.
Suplexes being delivered all around the ring by all four.
So nah, you don't get to stay down.
Again, it keeps
I'm hitting you with one.
Blue the last on her feet.
And there goes Azumi. Thanks. Azumi goes flying thanks to Skye Blue. And now Tony's
Oh,
over
no.
Skye Blue. Wow. Snap. Suplex. Mina's in. Not content to stand by. Mina Shirakawa.
See, this is that pro wrestler bravado coming in. I'm gonna hit the final suplex.
Mina, she's got these crazy.
This is very much wanting to have the last word in an argument,
I guess.
and I think that's Azumi.
4 women down. Taz, that's as good of an answer as I could have expected.
It's tough to, I'm just trying to be humble.
And what about we have at Beach Break? Luther getting the crowd going here. This Women's World Championship Eliminator match.
Where the Artist of Stardom Championship is the 2 out of 3 falls, 10-minute time limit one, right?
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite Beach Break from the Now Arena just outside of Chicago, Illinois. The 4-way match, the AEW Women's World
And she's
Championship
never
Eliminator.
stopped.
Timeless Toni Storm, that woman that's under your screen, Mina Shirakawa, Azumi.
I mean, live by your sword, die by your sword, right?
Blue returning to action after 10 months away from the ring due to
Yes,
injury.
Mercy. You really have a
And it was chaos during
I think you're just about like 6 more players shy of being able to have half their programming dominated by women's segments matches regularly.
All 4 ladies are fighting for themselves here.
Oh, Artist is the trios. Okay, gotcha.
Quad match, nothing. Oh, look at that shot. Azumi ate a hard forearm by Mina.
Ooh. And it's Mina and Skye Blue now.
A high speed. Okay.
Blue, Chicago's own, battling it out with Mina Shirakawa, center of the ring. And as reported by the Chicago Sun-Times yesterday, the Byline Bank Argon Ballroom will host an exclusive multi-week residency of AEW Dynamite and Collision. You can get all the details on AEWTIX.com. Release German suplexes. Well, that's awesome about the residency
Nice.
because Chicago's always been an amazing wrestling town for decades. So I think that's great. I'm looking forward to it. Now, Timeless Toni Storm, dealer's choice, lining up.
Yes, Alex is like, y'all complain about us being in Chicago. Well, what if we did more shows in here?
The human body.
This is the 12th Dynamite, and that's just Dynamite, to be broadcast from Chicago. If you count Hoffman Estates as Chicago like AEW does, which it's not.
This past Friday night, pinning Mina Shirakawa to win the New Japan Strong Women's Openweight Championship, a title held by Mercedes Moné. It was a 3-way match, and the champion was not pinned. That is the same type of situation that could occur here. And Azumi could escape with a shot at Timeless Toni Storm's Women's World Championship by pinning either Skye Blue or Mina Shirakawa.
And that would be absolutely incredible.
Nice.
That would be, what a 7 days, what a 5-day period. But it's Mina right now with the advantage Taz on Skye Blue.
Yeah, for sure. You got to keep going, Mina. Don't stop. Skye's in trouble.
Nice drop kick there.
Drop kick from the champion, and now
Ducking both
back
the
suplex
Saito.
by
Nice.
Timeless Toni Storm. And
All right with the Sky High.
for Toni Storm on Skye Blue.
Sky High on Sky Blue.
As Mina sends the champion out to the apron, roundhouse kick. Toni Storm goes down in a heap.
Champ to the
That was
outside.
no
Shirakawa,
accident.
Sky Blue now, the last two in the ring.
And Skye, she was dazed by that Sky High, but Mina answers that hook.
Well, it's going to be a very different environment. Chicago fans are very unique fans. I'm not really against it.
Right into that thrust kick from Skye Blue. Skye
Can't imagine they're choosing to do it over different venues. I think it's more so a decision. Oh, nice evasion. More so a decision made based on
Sky Blue with eyes
the fact that they're struggling to get diversity of residency, so they're just going for a smaller venue.
and delivers the roundhouse in.
and it is Azumi. Right back to the middle of the ring. Oh, planting Sky Blue.
Azumi has a chance to take it here. No! Toni Storm just in the nick of time.
The way Tony flew.
Herself.
12-0 as a champion in these eliminator bouts, including last
12-0.
week's victory.
As timeless Toni Storm. Oh, Storm zero. The near leg hook two. And
Oh, no, it's not over. I thought that was really about to be it.
Mina and Toni Storm.
nope. Storm zero avoided by Shirakawa. The
What a bad.
rolling elbow strike. Toni Storm ducks
Nice.
the back fist. Now the big package. It's locked in. Wait a minute. One, two.
No way! Mina pinned Tony
She was 12-0
with her own package.
career in eliminator matches until tonight, until Mina Shirakawa.
And Toni Storm is shocked as anyone, but Mina Shirakawa not only won this match, Taz, but she pinned the champion.
The big package, yep.
Reversal counted a small package, a small package.
They played the wrong song.
Shirakawa has earned herself a shot at the AEW Women's World Championship. And oh, look at that. Double or nothing. It is getting spicy. Mina Shirakawa doesn't have to wait long to get her shot as a champion.
A rematch of Forbidden Door. Timeless Toni Storm, Mina Shirakawa.
That was a crazy
Women's
release.
World title 1 week from Sunday.
This press not being a thing anymore.
Oh, you're right, Taz.
AEW's a little behind. Did you hear them having not her new theme in?
She said she was not content to wait for Mercedes Moné and Jamie Hayter to decide things in the Owen Hart finals at Double or Nothing. But
Great effort from Azumi, who has had a great
Oh! Mercedes.
Mercedes Moné just came steaming in and trucked Azumi, who's being helped to the back.
retribution and a team shot.
Yo, and now Jamie Hayter should come out and maul her.
Statement maker. Walked in here on the ramp and you see Mercedes, she's saying, you stole my time.
Yes! Yes! Let's go! That's what I'm about.
Get revenge for what Mercedes did to her.
They hit Mina 3.0 without faking. Yup.
They will do
Oh!
finals of the 2025 Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament at Double or Nothing with the winner.
I called it. I remember calling it last Saturday when Azumi was announced. Not last Saturday, but whenever she was announced for the match.
Security breaking things up, and we're getting a preview, Taz, of 1 week from Sunday.
Absolutely. Jamie, she wants a piece of Mercedes. Mercedes got out of Dodge. Straight. Wow.
You gonna tell me?
Unbelievable.
Or
Mercedes
hiccup.
Moné trying to get back to her feet here.
Well, not just the finals of the 2025 Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament coming up at Double or Nothing, but Mina Shirakawa challenging timeless Toni Storm for the AEW Women's World Championship. It is sure to be something special, sure to be a big night in
It'd
the
be
desert.
nuts
We head to the
to see Mariah May arrive on the scene once again.
1 week from Sunday for Double or Nothing on Sunday, May 25th. It will be an amazing night. And speaking of amazing, earlier this week, we lost one of the most amazing professional wrestlers of his generation, Terry Brunk, known around the world as Sabu. A tenacious competitor inside the ring, a
Yeah, too. I hurt people, baby. Oh no.
Turned wrestling on its head, and he did everything on his own terms. And in doing so, he influenced generations of professional wrestlers, even yet to come. And the legacy that he leaves is near impossible to articulate. However, I am fortunate enough to work with a man who had an unforgettable rivalry with Sabu, a man whose career was intertwined with Sabu, none other than Taz. I'm going to try and do this the best I can, but Skye, he was a machine. You know, he was a machine. His work ethic was off the charts. His presence was always amazing. His energy was friggin' infectious. And when I wrestled him, every time he brought the best out of me. You know, Sabu was aura before aura was aura. Before aura was cool, that's what this man was. And behind the curtain, I promise you, he was loved by his peers worldwide. I'm gonna miss you, brother. I love you.
Hell yeah. One more time. I wasn't ready for this. I wasn't ready for this. Ah. Even more. Does that word have an A in it? But no, very awesome of AEW to still pay the respects. Yeah, I'll be real quick. No worries. Whew. Ooh, I do believe I'll eat anyone smell onions. Oh man. What was the thing? Yeah, no, we only really got the World Heavyweight title match left, y'all. I'm thinking they're gonna be giving this one some time. Whatever. It's one show to watch. That's right, and then we're gonna have Mongo being honored on Collision Beach Break. Ooh. Imagine bloody in honor of him. Agreed. Let's bring in some barbed wire. Somebody botch a dive intentionally. That's one of the funniest stories I heard of him. Is because he would genuinely botch sometimes, but there would also be times where he would intentionally botch because in his mind there was true danger in the potential of him never hitting it. If he always hits it, then it won't be that exciting when he does in comparison to if he doesn't sometimes. So he would literally botch and he'd go to his opponent in the corner during the match like, you see that? They bought it. We fooled them. Like, yep. You really made him think that you slipped and fell when you slipped and fell. No, Sabu was awesome. One of the biggest highlights in the retro watch-alongs back when WatchaMania was first born. We were watching through 93, 94, WWF, WCW, ECW. And watching through ECW and watching Sabu's ascent so quickly in the company before he even officially became Extreme Championship Wrestling was nuts to see. He was ECW World and ECW Television Champion simultaneously in like the company's first year. Welcome back, Mercy. I think we'll get one more segment, though. Something unplanned. It's wild to think we're going to get a 30-minute cage match on TV. It's not unlikely, but I can see them. I can see them squeezing something else in. Here we are.
Congratulations. As an order, NJF, you are officially a part of the Hurt Syndicate. Syndicate. How are you feeling right now?
Hey, I hurt people. Can you believe this? This is great. I'm in the syndicate. I feel like I won the lottery. Now all I have to do is have my lawyer, you know, Mark Sterling, go over the contract, make sure everything's fine.
Mark Sterling.
Oh, your lawyer? Well, yeah, one second, Montel. Sterling! Hello? Hey, guys, Max? Montel, Mark Sterling. Nice to finally meet you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you know what, Mark? How about just take a quick walk, okay, buddy? Okay. What's wrong, Montel?
What's this lawyer thing?
Whoa, hold on. Montel, this is just business. Would you ever sign a contract without having your lawyer look it over to make sure that it's kosher?
No, I wouldn't. Okay, there's no mitzvah here. We're in business.
Let's go, baby.
Excuse us. Come on, kid.
Let's go.
Well, guys, still to come
Okay.
on Dynamite Arena.
Athletes rule. Yep, still got to get that in.
On the line inside the steel cage. Samoa
It would have been great if you.
John Moxley.
It would be great if he just looks at the camera and using this sponsor TV time, Premier Athletes brought to you by Athletes Rule, and just get off camera would be great.
Nigel McGuinness and Nigel.
Nigel?
This week when we were live on a Thursday night, things got out of hand at the end of the program. You were involved. You say there's something on your mind. Go ahead.
Well, I'll make this nice and quick. First of all, I want to apologize to you, Tony. I did exactly what I told you not to do. Get in the ring when you're an announcer. The other person I need to apologize to, Daniel Garcia.
And we're going to take you back to Collision last week.
Just not ready to hear Danny's theme.
It was at the
Leave the yellow at home. Okay, good. He did.
of last week's Collision main event. Dax Harwood, Daniel Garcia, they were going one-on-one. And then Dax took multiple cheap shots at Nigel. And Nigel could only stand so much, Ian.
Absolutely pushing Nigel over his breaking point, but it was
Maybe it's just because his hair is a little bit longer, but it looks like Danny just woke up at 5 a.m. to go for a run and is so not feeling it. Put the tag match to you, my God. So sad for Skye. I wish she was officially coming out. I think she. Nah, Eric. AEW doesn't cut people. Except for that one time they did, and then got a lot of backlash and then brought half the people back.
Someone goaded me into interrupting your match that cost you the chance to win the match and the winner's purse. So again, from the bottom of my heart, I apologize. I'm sorry. I realized that my place is next to this man at an announce desk, not in the middle of this ring. So, won't happen again.
Danny, go ahead.
You're gonna take the mic right out of his hand.
Nigel, you can keep your apology to yourself. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. FTR disrespected you, and you stood up for yourself. FTR, they tried to end my career. They tried to end Adam Copeland's career. And if given the opportunity, they're going to try to end your career too.
You want to give me the mic back?
And the thing is,
Tony looks pissed.
with or without you.
You look so pissed.
Right now, I get that you're not a wrestler anymore. You can turn your back on me. You can go back to the commentator table. But I'm going to fight these guys with or without you. And it would be an absolute honor for you to stand by my side and fight FTR with me.
I mean, no, my mic. Like, I'm not done.
Believe what I'm seeing.
You see Tony, he is hiding that mic. He's like, that's my personal mic.
Over which one is the bigger
I've been using
I'm sorry, big still.
that since May 25th, 2019. Give it back.
But as their agent, they sent me here to speak on their behalf. Nigel McGuinness, what you did last week on Collision, it was reprehensible. It was egregious. Dax, you almost broke his jaw. Cash, you separated
Yes, Alex, I
his
didn't see him.
shoulder. So Nigel McGuinness, I have to ask, what the hell is your problem?
What's my problem?
Yes,
Well, I guess my problem, Stokely, is when someone puts their hands on me.
And now Tony's just like, all right, I'm just gonna get out of here.
For that, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, mate. Oh. Well, guess what, Nigel? That apology does nothing for us. You put your
I
hands
can't, bro.
on F.
He just really did that.
And you should know that when you do something bad, Nigel, there are repercussions and consequences. Dax, Cash, and I, we had a little powwow. And we decided what your punishment should be. Your punishment should be getting in the ring with the greatest tag team alive today, FTR. In an official match, because in that match, they can't be suspended, they can't be fined, they can't be held accountable for what they do to you and for what they do to Danny Boy over here.
Well, I guess that's exactly why I don't want to wrestle them. I mean, let's be honest, they're 10-time World Tag Team Champions. And look, no disrespect to you, Danny, but we barely had a conversation. If I'm honest, they'd kill us.
Oh, well, all right.
You know what, Nigel? You're right. You're right. FTR might kill us. They might kill us. But I've been watching you overcome the odds for your entire career. I've been overcoming the odds for my entire career. So how about we give these people something that they never thought they'd see? Nigel McGuinness teaming with Daniel Garcia against FTR. All right. Okay. You know what, Nigel? You know what?
The fire.
You don't have to wrestle. You don't. You can continue doing what you're doing, sitting behind that commentary desk, being the Al Bundy of AEW, and every single week trying to relive your glory days. Because let's be real, Nigel. I mean, do you really think you can beat FTR? I mean, you barely beat hepatitis.
Oh, wait a second.
They're not here, are they? No, they're not here. Oh, you know, I'm here to represent them. Jackass.
I guess they are here. Shatter Machine on Garcia and Nigel.
Oh, the headbutt, uppercut. Let's go. Headbutt, uppercut. Let's go.
Trying to fight off FTR.
Oh, that stiff ass right hand.
Caught hard there by Dax. Yeah, Nigel, his hands were down and
Nigel threw down the mic. He was like, oh, we get to fight. He was so happy.
no, Nigel. Oh, wait a minute. It's Daddy Magic. Daddy Magic with
With a fucking crowbar. Let's go. Borrow that from Cool Hand.
Dax and Cash still thinking better of it. An incensed Daddy Magic with a crowbar. Nigel McGuinness just narrowly avoiding that stuffed pile driver at the hands of FTR. Just the lowest of the low inside.
Third to counter Stoke. Yep.
FTR, and thank God for Daddy Magic, who came to the rescue. Unbelievable.
I appreciated how grounded Nigel was there. I thought Cash had to separate his shoulder. Oh, right? Like, come on.
Very different ending for Nigel.
Out of here with this nut. With these bullshit lies.
A lot. And Nigel certainly with a lot to think about that offer from Daniel Garcia about teaming up against Dax Hall with Cash Wheeler, FTR.
He said, oh, FTR's the best.
A compelling offer for Nigel McGuinness, one that I think he's going to have a lot to think about. Well, certainly he will, and that will be on his mind until Collision this Saturday at its normal date and time, Excalibur. That's right. Normal network, normal time for Collision. Beach Break continues, and this Saturday we will have a tribute to Steve Mongo McMichael, a man who meant so much
Oh, yeah.
to not only the sport of professional wrestling, to this city of Chicago, Illinois. Also coming up at Collision Beach Break.
Ooh, that's a fun one.
Kyle Fletcher goes one-on-one with A.R. Fox this Saturday night, 8/7 Central on TNT and Max. Anna Jay, Megan Bain, they will face off inside the ring this Saturday night at Collision. Plus, Blake Christian and Speedball Mike Bailey mix it up this Saturday night. Wow, from Chicago, Illinois. And the Sons of Texas.
Oh, well, okay.
Dustin Rhodes face
Contenders match.
Crew in a #1 contenders match for the AEW World Tag Team Championship.
Let's go.
Few weeks, it will finally come to a head this Saturday. Big Bill.
Chicago Street Fight.
Chicago Street Fight this Saturday night.
First one since All Out last year.
Main event,
Ooh, what's going to be a good one? Almost main event time. Indeed, indeed.
challenges a
Yep.
four-time AEW World Champion Jon Moxley.
We're low in the cage. That big ass door.
Go anywhere.
These are Samoa Joe. Yeah, 'cause this match is going to be a banger. All right, y'all. I shall be right back. Don't go anywhere. I guess if you need to also be right back, then do so. Collision requires some more violence, so throw on the street fight. Yep, Chicago street fights always go hard. Street fights in general, but Chicago street fights in particular. Alrighty, shall be back in moments. And I'm back. High for the cage. Yes, AEW always makes their steel cage matches special. They always deliver. I think it's going to be like the 8th or 9th. Thank you, Mercy. Appreciate you. And of course, y'all heading into the main event. I do call for those thumbs up. If you could, please be so kind. Double check, make sure you have. Maybe you thought you have, you haven't yet. I call for it a lot. We stream a lot. So, yeah, do double check. That helps out with the channel. Bell's always on as well. If you're new here, do subscribe. Live for Dynamite, Collision, ROH, and the All Elite Rewinds, which is us going back to AEW of yesteryear, currently in early 2020, pre-pandemic. And those fine men they have in a cage, hell yeah. Right? That's what the thing is like, oh, I'm glad they saved the lowering of the cage for us. I honestly was sitting here thinking, I'm like, kind of disappointed we don't get to see that. But if there was something you had to sacrifice for time, that's got to be one of the first things to go. What if the briefcase is finally open? I'm not saying tonight, but I'm saying in general. What if the briefcase is open and we see that the title has actually been dismantled? Like, someone took a hammer to it kind of thing. Sacrifice for time. You mean add to the overrun? He don't have the trios title with him. I missed the move. Well, when there was a little space around the ring.
Samoa Joe, former AEW World Champion, the 10th champion in the history of the title.
Because I think there was more so a ring sizing deal than it was the because this. I don't think they've had a more than. No, this is definitely a different cage than they had the first time around. We'll see it soon enough in the rewinds. We're coming up on the first ever.
Definitely, you're dealing with someone like Samoa Joe. It's going to be an all-night job, obviously, and the world champ better be prepared because he might walk out of Chicago without that title.
As we've seen over the last few
Giant
weeks,
cover for Moxley's in the title.
Samoa Joe used
He's transport. And he's too embarrassed to tell Toni.
for the AEW.
No, you just don't deserve to see it. Yeah, that's it. You don't deserve to see the title. Too sacred for your eyes. Yeah, that's it. Bald Mox looks so menacing. I just get. I'm a pickle, Tony. I'm Pickle Mox. I can't. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. Ruby, real quick. No worries, Mercy. Yo, George, what's up, fam? How goes it? Good to see you. Hope you've been well.
Double or nothing. Simply answer questions about the main event. Get enough right wins to earn your share of the prize. Download the DraftKings app right now. Sign up with promo code AEW to play free. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
The crown may soon be atop
Look at Moxie.
Samoa Joe, but there's one man who stands between he and the championship. The title that is encased in a briefcase.
She does, Rika, and you know it's here's the thing with Marina. She has that I think people would complain about, but I think adds to her intimidation factor. The way she walks feels like so overly thought out, and I feel like that's kind of wild. Like if I saw somebody walking like that, especially with her facial expression, I'd be, oh no, they're so planning on doing something, and that probably comes from like, I'm ready to fend off anybody at any moment kind of energy. She really does feel like the type of person who is fully in the mind state of at any moment I am going to be assaulting somebody.
That's his business.
And honestly, Taz, that's likely the main contributor to his success. No one can get inside the mind of John Moxley.
Agreed, Eric. Speaking of Nick Wayne, Nick Wayne is doing great in the Best of Super Juniors right now. Love to see it. We're going to be seeing him in action again a little bit, however much time, but that's not world title action. This is. Just Marina came out here, but you know they'll all be out here in no time. No escape. Yes, however, do remember, historically speaking in AEW, there is no bearing on people leaving the cage during the match. The match will continue if they leave the cage. It operates, I guess, like a Hell in a Cell in that regard. The idea of the cage is to keep people locked in, of course, but things happen. Namely, Luchasaurus versus Jungle Boy is a great example of that. Back in time, nice. Yep, just finally locking up. How much ketchup are we going to see in the match? Looks casual putting her arms back, but actually she'll pop you up. You don't say. Something like this. I mean, not exactly. She makes it look a little bit more natural than that, but get the gist.
Rolling elbow strike from Samoa Joe, the champion, staggering back to the corner, and now Moxley set face first.
And here it begins.
That's what you want to do. You want to use
Mox getting mauled.
It's legal. Use it. And that's what Joe's doing right there again. Got hung up on the rope, so I think he's bleeding already, Moxley.
No way. No way, he's already bleeding.
Champion. We talked about that.
That'd be record time, right?
Has been unable to escape. I mean, he's tapped out to it. He's passed out from it. Has Moxley.
Oh, the door is already flying open from the impact.
It's what decided the AEW Trios titles. We saw
Expect some
Samoa
shenanigans.
Joe
You best
Owens,
believe, John.
John Moxley. Oh, and nearly pass out there as well with the coquina clutch.
Big hands by Joe. Big, powerful hands. Stinging chops. Joe. The hand around the throat of the champion, delivering the headbutt. And this match could very well decide who the winner of the 2025 Owen Hart Foundation
Cage raping spots.
will face.
Work.
In Texas. Hangman. It is Ospreay doing battle.
Damn near put his foot through the cage.
Finals of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. Not only is the prize of being
Yeah, Mox is getting messed up early on here.
we are just 59 days away from All in Texas, where the winner of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament, both men's and women's, will challenge for the AEW World Championship or the AEW Women's World Championship.
That's a great place to be. Title in hand, heading toward All In.
Yes, and I mean,
Pay-per-view Texas cover.
to his point, Mox did say just last Saturday he expects to get his ass whooped. Nobody gets his ass whooped better than he does.
Walking into the waiting boot of Moxley.
But he intends on enduring the ass whooping. He intends on being there, locked in, when Joe's all gassed out.
I mean, he's going back at it with a shoulder, clipping it the back of that knee with a shoulder.
Nice chop block there. Making that knee go left to right, Taz.
Right crossword.
You want to do, I mean, you got it. You know, you're giving up size to Joe, right? So if you can, you want to go after one of the wheels of the bigger competitor when you're in a match, no matter if it's a cage or not.
Yeah, it's not often that John Moxley finds himself in a position where he is giving up size to an opponent, but Joe, those the knee braces on the knee. I mean, for an athlete.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He can't powder out. Can't scurry away. There's no running away and making them give chase. Oh, into the figure four. Okay.
He's trying to defend his world title. He understands a formidable threat
Chinese excuse.
in Samoa Joe. He's
It's like, nah, Joe.
gotta,
Be an idiot to
perform
think
as
that I
well as
won't.
you can if you're him trying to defend that title.
Joe smartly trying to disengage the figure.
Agreed, Riga. That's
Pressing up against
the realistic mentality of, I'm gonna get my ass whooped. But getting your ass whooped doesn't necessarily assume failure.
The figure four onto Moxley, and Moxley nicely done. Moxley reaching for the rope, and Joe relinquished
Historically
the hold, but
speaking,
the battle between the Death Riders,
most fights,
it's been raging for months, and it's not
most big time fights, both people in fact do get their asses whipped.
Hook, then taken out by the Death Riders, then Katsuyori Shibata, and Claudio
Did the referee call for the
Moxley,
break?
the high boot, Joe driven down, and Moxley with the advantage as our main event on Dynamite continues.
The world champion's got to like his positioning right now with the challenger down, able to take those big
This-
deep breaths, filling the lungs. There you see Marina Shafir on the outside.
Because I've recently learned about technicalities in regards to that.
Lateral press,
That being said, rope breaks,
and Taz, it was
yeah, it's not like the referee should be telling you to break the submission.
the enforcer.
Let's grab the rope. I don't know the ref enforced the break. Yeah.
She got involved in Willow Nightingale's match.
Because here's the thing. When you are outside the ropes, you are outside the plane of the ring, which means that falls are technically not legal. Now, you cannot be disqualified for breaking that rule. The thing is, if you have a submission that breaks that plane, or a pinfall that breaks that plane, it no longer counts. But say it's a submission hold and you hold it, there's no 5 count that's going to break it. And theoretically, the referee shouldn't try to break it either, because no disqualification. But if the person is like halfway out the ropes and taps out, the referee won't count that. If that makes sense. I mean, it does to me, but I don't know if I explained it very well. Professor John Moxley going to give us a masterclass on how to heal. I mean, not wrong.
Moxley, not in wrestling boots. Those are heavy. Those are work boots.
I think he's found a very unique way to old school heal without going for cheap heat.
Ground kicks did not do what he thought they were going to do, and now Joe is fired up. And Joe firing in shots, boxing.
Look at these trading forearms. I dig it.
AEW World
Bro's an old school heel without having to make transgressive remarks or attack local sports teams. Where's he? We're gonna see him in person. No touch, just looks at the live crowd. Yep, there they are. There you are. Only a matter of time. There isn't even a need for y'all to be out here yet. Mox is literally leading the match. He's got control. Willow and Hobbs. Yo, what a unit. Willow for the ops. I'm so here for it. Have her come out with the towel and the cross arms.
This match is decided inside the ring. That there's no external factors, no external forces that can influence our main event tonight. And that's the way it should be.
You go back over there. I got a chair that I'm not at all ready to swing.
Setting in. And Taz for calm demeanor.
Samoa Joe, Hobbs, and Willow. Oh, there's blood. Oh, and he's bleeding. Oh, he's leaking. On commercial break, that's rough, George. Must be in picture-in-picture, and I don't think that platform has a picture-in-picture situation. So, yeah, great time to advertise the Discord. Commercial-free sidecast over there. Oh, he's leaking. That blood is spreading fast. Wherever he got nicked, it's a rough one. It's smearing all over. It's going to be a bloody one in honor of Sabu, all right. Shake his head to make sure everybody can know that. Right? Yeah, sure, that's it.
AEW Dynamite Beach Break, our main event, the AEW World Championship. To be decided inside a steel cage, the challenger Samoa Joe has
Oh, yes, Eric. We just came back from commercial break at the top of the hour from the sounds of it. Oh, yeah. It's less likely that the show ends on time nowadays when it comes to Dynamite. Even taped Dynamites get overruns.
this bull-for-bull thing is not really working in the champion's favor. The challenger is bringing it. The blood is flowing from the head of the AEW World Champion. And
The way you can see how much blood is present at that distance from the hard cam.
Moxley could be on his last legs here.
But it was the challenger that drew the champion's blood. The champion resorting to the eyes.
Looked like he just waved off. Moxley saying, I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm done with this. That's what it looked like he did. He ain't going anywhere.
Time it needs. Oh, ooh. Manhattan drop and then reverse style. No, that's the Manhattan drop.
That's a ton of weight obviously landing on.
That's hilarious, George. They must have paid big money for that.
Oxygen being driven out of Moxley's
Yeah,
lungs. That oxygen so crucial when he is leaking. Look at so much blood. It's like he got shot in the face with a bazooka.
Ooh, Joe winning would take a miracle.
Blood doesn't get in the eyes, Joe already. Oh, planting the champion.
Power bomb and
The kick out, and then right into that STF. Let's go.
the STF. Moxley in trouble in the center.
Another work, because I hope you can take this. No, the for real is, if full is like, make sure you got a breath.
Moxley on the verge.
Into the crossface.
We're gonna get a new champ. I thought we were. Moxley making a desperate crawl to the ropes to force the break.
No, it really.
If it weren't for the ropes, we would have had a new champion there. But Mox knowing
The referee forcing the break, I don't think should have happened. I do get not validating the submission, but damn.
the beleaguered
That's disappointing.
at the mercy of Samoa Joe, who
Ref, you suck. Ref, you suck. No, for real. Come on.
just the perfect positioning.
I'm completely about the rule technicalities, but they have to be consistent.
fighting though, the champion's fighting it off.
But also not have let go. There is no. That's exactly it. That's where I'm coming from. It's like,
And Moxley to the top, leaps over Samoa Joe. Joe still trying to clear his vision from Moxley.
You know, fully.
The challenger absorbing everything the champion can dish out. But how long can he stay on his feet?
Joe returns fire. A boot to the jaw.
Moxley,
But Moxley's slow to capitalize. Joe's in trouble here. Mox floats over the lateral press, two, and Joe kicking out.
hooks that one arm.
Trying for a Jujikatami here, but Joe keeping his hands clasped. Joe trying to fend off the Jujikatami, the cross arm breaker. Joe attempting to roll inward to it, but Moxley doing a good job of keeping the challenger anchored to the mat.
Joe's got to be careful. That counter, his shoulders were to the mat. It's the champion, though, back.
The bulldog choke.
I don't know who is. Was somebody smack on the steps there?
Bulldog choke.
Entirely red now.
Occasions, and Joe in serious
Oh my God, you're right.
trouble. It's fading.
Oh, he's getting into that bulldog choke.
The back of Joe's head, neck. And Joe, he is fading Moxley. He was changing his grip, but now locked in the S grip. The hand drops once. The hand drops twice.
Joe.
No! For a third time, Joe is still in this fight.
The hips are up. Joe trying to emerge to a vertical base.
Joe to his
Now they're off the ropes.
into the
What are the smoke drop?
boot to the midsection by Moxley.
Got the paradigm shift.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, I was like, is that it?
Moxley incensed. He thought he had defeated Samoa Joe, but Joe with some gas still.
That was so close.
The champion, if you're Moxley, you're thinking that's my last bullet. I was going for the kill, and it didn't work.
Stop him there.
Moxley trying to get
What's
that
that?
adrenaline flowing once again to try to urge himself onward. As Samoa Joe brought up to his feet, Moxley, he could be looking for that. No, Joe. He's underneath.
Oh.
Takeshita clutch. Takeshita clutch. Can he complete it? Can he get the body lock?
If he drops down, this is over with. And then here we go. They're trying to get in now.
Descending the cage. You go on the other side.
Moxley.
Willow.
Claudio, he fell off the cage into both Marina Shafir and Willow Nightingale, and now Powerhouse Hobbs.
Oh, got him.
Wheeler Yuta.
Dunked him through that table.
Willow Nightingale, Powerhouse Hobbs.
Agree, Riga. That kind of bothers me. The 3 arms drop, I think, it kind of doesn't make sense.
Championship in the balance.
If they're out cold, no fucking way. Gabe, what are you doing, dude? Gabe, what are you doing, dude?
Whoever that was, he passed Moxley the briefcase. Moxley cracked Joe with it.
Gabe Kid? It was.
Gabe Kidd from New Japan Pro Wrestling. Gabe Kidd influencing the AEW World Championship. He passed Moxley the briefcase. And look at
Oh?
Kidd. Powerhouse Hobbs. With Claudio Castagnoli.
You're not sure what this is about? Oh, Mike.
At his back turn, and Kidd got him, and now he's in trouble.
This is Gabe Kid acting on his own?
Clutch locked in. And then Gabe Kidd
Let's do this.
in support of the Death Riders of the world champion John Moxley
Or this is a union between the Death Riders and the War Dogs.
with the Death Riders. This is, oh no, Willow!
Which would be really weird considering the War Dogs be the Young Bucks.
Powerhouse Hobbs is
See.
neutralizing John Moxley with the assistance of Gabe Kidd from New Japan.
I don't know. This is the first time Kid has been involved in the Young Bucks music.
The AEW World Champion. Wait a minute, look at this.
This is the first. Gabe did pop up on Collision like 6-7 weeks back.
There they are, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson coming to celebrate the AEW World Champion John Moxley. They've been trying
Because remember when the Young Bucks had that interview
thus far
last week, and they opened the doors, and the Death Riders were waiting for him. There was a conversation had. So do some shenanigans. Oh, you already knew. What is this Paulie dangerously ass cell phone he's got in his hand? That being Matthew. It looks like a 1993 cell phone. Kenny? This got busy really quick. Avoided Claudio. Oh, I thought he was going to get Claudio with one. Oh, he went for the lower. That's. Yep. Punch to the surgery. Oh. They're lowering the cage.
Well, they are EVPs, so they want to cage these guys in here and beat the hell out of them, I guess.
And look at this Samoa Joe, Kenny Omega. They're going to be locked inside this cage with the Death Riders, with the Young Bucks.
Oh, no. He punched him in his surgery. Matt? Oh, Mike Bailey. There's so much going on here. Oh, you think I forgot? You saw a game kid getting his lick back. Oh, my gosh.
By Matthew and Nicholas. And in the view of their once best friend, Kenny Omega, who is now, what is it, 6-on-1, 7-on-1, and Moxley spikes Omega on the crown of his head. And Nicholas Jackson.
Oh. So I'm thinking back to Resurgence last week, and I'm like, what happened between then and now? And there's still people. Bro, what's the plan? What's the plan? Climb the cage, swerve stomp them all? That's what I was thinking, Ray, because I'm like, at first I thought this was going to lead to anarchy in the arena at Double or Nothing like it typically happens. But now the cage gimmick is leading me to believe that we need to keep it in the cage. There it is. Yeah, George, it's weird because there's so much going on here, but his thing is like, I trust that this isn't just, oh, throw another dart at the wall. All right, let's throw this dart at the wall. Oh yeah, and these people come out. Like, I think there's everybody has a role in this.
The Young Bucks, they've been antagonizing Swerve for weeks, and Swerve, he's a man that can only be pushed so far. The EVP's pressing the escape hatch.
Last time I was in this ring, in this city, in this cage,
I'm thinking so, Mercy.
beaten by a steel chair and dropped on a damn cinder block. And you think my sadistic, psycho mind would never want to step foot back here again. But here the hell I am. You think I fear anything? I realize something. I am the fear. I am the most dangerous man here at AEW. And with you gentlemen and lady, and these gentlemen here and ladies standing here, I think we want to cause a little bit of anarchy.
There it is.
Double or nothing. Phoenix, Arizona. Anarchy in the arena.
The way 2 years ago, the Young Bucks and Jon Moxley were on the opposite sides of that very same match. Wait, intergender? Sounds like it's going to be intergender. I mean, they'll probably pair off like they did in the tag match, but there will be those spots. We've come to understand. Excellent Dynamite, y'all. This has been a wonderful show. Rope breaks and steel cage match notwithstanding. Real fun match. Really look forward to Collision on Saturday again. Sam, I did not expect Gabe Kidd to... Yeah, Gabe Kidd getting involved in those. He's the most intriguing part about this, right? Because the Young Bucks working with them, okay. But Gabe Kidd's with the War Dogs. And if he's actually independent of them, isn't this kind of like a soft betrayal of the War Dogs? I don't know. Maybe this leads to tensions between him and David Finlay back over in New Japan down the line. Who knows? David Finlay's got his own stuff going on with Evil right now. Yes, speaking of New Japan, next time we go live is in about 7 hours for New Japan, y'all. So if y'all are a night owl, if y'all are international, if y'all are in any way interested, please do pop over there. Hell, even just pop over there and drop a thumbs up if it could be so nice. Of course, dropping a thumbs up here would be the most, would probably be first and foremost, if you could be so kind. Going live again tomorrow on this channel for ROH. So if you're interested in ROH in any way, do stop by. We sidecast it here. So if you don't have Honor Club, don't worry, we got you. You're very welcome, Mercy. Yes, see you then. Why did Double or Nothing gotta be the same time as Coca-Cola 6? There are so many things going on that weekend. It's gonna be a busy weekend, y'all. It's gonna be nice. Agreed, Higurashi. Yes. Yes, you heard it right there. The 2B birthday boy demands your presence. Please arrive in celebration. But yes, enough plugs, y'all. Just please have a wonderful evening. Do something for yourself. Take care. And happy wrestling. Peace.